airplane mode.
Hello, guys. Welcome to Game 90, the podcast, and we are back once again with a new episode. This time it's a video, and I'm here with my man Stevoh. Ukwaje, man?
Yeah, Big Maso hapa. Another episode of Game ni 90. It's been long, but it's been coming. And yeah, mimi nimekuwa sawa. What about you, Steve? How have you been?
Mi niko fiti manze. I'm glad we are back.
Mm-hmm.
Na, in fact,
Yeah.
things are looking good for me. My
And for
club is
Chelsea.
doing well.
For Chelsea
My
also,
life
okay.
is good. Uh,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
my fantasy is bringing in the results. I
Nice,
mean,
nice.
life's good.
Yeah. So it's a new week for the Premier League. It's a
Yes,
new
man.
week. Game week 7. Maybe you can bring the fixtures up. We look at the game week 7 fixtures. By the way, guys, we are reviewing game week 7. Tunajua ali kickoff inaanza in the next 1 hour 30 minutes. So we are reviewing the game week and we are giving some predictions for this upcoming game week. Now, I have a few surprises in my heart. Lazima kutakuwa na shock this weekend. There'll be a team which will be shocked. I don't know who.
Tunajua tu.
Yeah? But okay. So these are the
Like,
games. Crystal Palace, Liverpool ndio the first game, the early kickoff of game week 7. Steve, what do you think about that game, the early kickoff?
so you know what Mahatma said about Ali kickoff?
Okay.
But anyway,
Always
man,
say their kickoff.
Liverpool are a good side this season.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, with the slot coming in,
Okay.
I can't say that they are really at a stable point and tutasema they are contending ama they'll win the league, but they are a good
Mm-hmm.
side.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Palace wame struggle, by the way. It's not their best start of the league.
Yeah, Pia, considering how they ended last season. You remember they ended last season very well.
Mm-hmm.
But now they have started very, very poorly. Even when you look at their record, I don't think they have won a game this season. And they are in the bottom three. They're in 18th position. They're in the bottom three. Yeah, they number 18. Drawing 3 and losing 2.
No
But
win in their
Liverpool,
last 5 fixtures.
yeah, no win in the last five fixtures for this campaign. Liverpool, they have started very well though they lost a game. You remember they lost against Nottingham Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they are number 1 in the league. And for me, my prediction for this game, I think Liverpool will be too much for this Crystal Palace side. How Liverpool are playing this season, as much as they lost that game against Nottingham Forest, I think for Crystal Palace they will beat them easily. So it could be a 3-1 win for Liverpool. And Mohamed Salah, of course, to get on the score sheet.
Personally, I think it's going to be a 3-0 win for Liverpool. I think defensive-wise, they've been trying to prove themselves
Mm-hmm.
or concede a lot of goals, but they do concede. But for this week, Crystal Palace side, I think they are going to try and have a clean sheet. Uh, their star player for the season is Diaz
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Mo
yeah.
Salah.
Diaz is playing very well. He has 5 goals already this season and an assist.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
More even than Salah. Salah has 4 goals and 4 assists.
And then the reason as why we love football, it's not because of the statistics. We have this guy,
Yeah,
Gravenbach.
yeah. Gravenberch is a very good DM.
He's having a good season so far.
Yeah.
And I think defensive-wise and the energy
Mm-hmm.
that he brings to the midfield
Mm-hmm.
is becoming crucial, especially when they don't have the ball, at least they can defend
True,
solidly. But
true.
personally, I think a 3-0 win for Liverpool will suffice.
Trent Alexander-Arnold, only one assist this season. Has he dropped off?
They said he's the best right back in the world, right?
They said he's the best right back.
Anyway, for Trent, I think class is permanent, form is temporary. I think he's having a good game ni venye tu. I think with time juu hata ndio tumeanza, I think he'll prove himself na he's a good player. I think
Yeah,
he's
and
top.
maybe because it's a new system also. It's not
True,
like
true.
if it was in the Klopp era, I think you could have a couple of assists. But you can see the most assists are being consumed by Diaz, Jota, and Salah. So maybe it is a change in the system.
Mo Salah, is he the best Premier League player of all time?
Of all time, no, not of all time. Maybe of this, maybe of the what? Could I say the post Ferguson? Is there something like that? The post Ferguson era.
Of
I
our
think
generation.
yeah, he's there. He's top there. He's top 5 or top 3.
Okay, good. I think Liverpool are a good side. Wame manage to maintain the same 11 that they used to win with na
Yeah.
Klopp. Na I think average age their squad is something like 24, 25. So I think they are good to go.
Okay.
Next fixture.
What's the next fixture? Arsenal Southampton. A 5 p.m. kickoff this one. Southampton, they have not even they have the season for them. It's very, very, very bad. Also, them they have not won any game this season, and they have been very bad defensively. If you have watched all of their games, it has not been very good for them because they are trying to play out from the back. If you have seen their games, they are trying to play like Man City or or Barcelona, but they don't have the facilities like Man City. Then Arsenal,
19th in the league.
they are 19th in the league, only drawn one game, and I think they will get relegated this season. I don't think they will win enough games to stay up in the Premier League. I think they will lose a lot of games this season, and this one could be a very bad afternoon for them. Considering how Arsenal are playing, it could be a bloodbath. It could be even a 4-0. I'm predicting a 4-0 because how Arsenal playing, they're playing very good. You saw their game against PSG, they were very good.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'll go with a 4-0 win for I think it will be a very comfortable win for Arsenal.
Okay, Arsenal are a good side. But now the issue is this a squad that is capable of winning the league?
Because Man City are there, maybe not. But after Man City, I think they are the second best side, even more than Liverpool. They are better even than Liverpool, in my opinion.
I mean, the definition of trust the process, right? But that's
Yeah.
uh, uh, their squad, apart from Gabriel Saliba,
What about
Declan
Saka?
Rice, and
And Saka?
Saka,
Yeah.
those are their 5 key players.
But remember, they are at their Emirates. And,
Well, at home.
well,
Mhm.
I don't know why you are doubting them. Maybe give me why you are doubting them in this fixture or their play. What makes you doubt their play?
Okay, they are going to get a win, but I
Mhm.
disagree with the fact that it's going to be a bloodbath. Well, I
Mhm.
think they'll have a good game.
Mhm.
Um, Southampton will be overwhelmed and
Mhm.
they'll concede goals, but I don't
Mhm.
think it will reach to 5. Let's say
Okay.
they'll be lucky to get a goal. Southampton, that is.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, but for this game, I think Arsenal will win. But now, painting the bigger picture
Mhm.
for what Arsenal is right now, in the last 2 seasons, they have come close to win the league, but they have not closed off. I mean, they have not killed it completely.
Yeah, yeah.
So they still they still have the hope that they are building something. But if you just can't go past the line, uh, you can you'll still fall back. That's my point. But as a Arsenal, I think I have a lot of confidence on Chelsea than on
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal this season because I know they have the experience. They have come
Mm-hmm.
close to win the league, but
Mm-hmm.
their squad doesn't scream aggressive or lethal. You know,
Yeah,
Juu sasa nikiangalia Man City side, you look at Haaland, you look at the likes of Ederson, you look the likes of Ruben Diaz, De Bruyne, Rodri, and all these figures. Yani, this is a squad and ukiangalia just on paper, you can feel you're the
yeah,
thrill. But so for Arsenal, they just win matches because I think the system works for them.
yeah.
And at least we manage to maintain their style of play. But for me, I think they will go with a 3-1 win for Arsenal.
Okay. Then the next game, Brentford against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolves also they have started the season badly. They are 20th. They are bottom of the league. They have I think they have only drawn one game this season. They have lost the rest of the games. But you know their opening fixtures they were very tough. If you look at their opening fixtures, it was not very good for their opening fixtures. Liverpool, as they have faced Aston Villa, they have faced Brighton, they have faced Newcastle, they have faced Nottingham, they have faced Chelsea, they have faced Arsenal. That's not a very good opening fixture. So I understand why they are bottom of the league, but also bottom of the league, it's not very good for them. And for Brentford, also them they have had mixed results. I can see they're number 12 in the league. Brian Mbuemo, how have you seen him this season? He has been scoring
I
a lot
think
of goals.
he is their star player this season.
Yeah.
Mbuemo has come in clutch. 5 goals
Hmm.
so far.
Yeah. And they have also bought Calvallo. Calvallo is also a very good player from Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So yeah, they have Brentford have been playing very well, and I expect them to win this is the fixture that they targeted to win, and I know they'll win it. I'll go with a 2-0 win for Brentford. Brian Mbeumo must score today again.
I don't think Wolves are going to let this one slide off that easily.
Okay,
I'm foreseeing a draw.
okay. The first draw, your prediction here.
I think they'll try and get some points in this fixture
Mm-hmm.
because it's not looking good for them, actually. Yeah, they have had a hard start to the season, but now these are
Mm-hmm.
the fixtures that they ought to try and get points.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they'll trouble Brentford in a way. I think I'll go for a 2-2 draw,
Or high scoring draw.
a high scoring draw this one for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you have the next fixture, Leicester against Bournemouth. Bournemouth, they have started the season very well. I like their manager a lot. They play they play very good football actually, Bournemouth. I know they are facing a Leicester side. Also, they have not had a good start to the Premier League. They are number 17th in the league. I also think they will also go down this season, and they are playing at home. And this one has all the making of a draw. No, this one looks like a draw. It smells like a draw. It works like a draw. This one is a certain draw. This one looks
If
like
it
a
works,
one. Yeah?
if it works like a duck,
Yeah, and it talks like a duck, it's certainly a duck. This one is a draw. This one looks like a
hmm,
1-1. I predict 1-1 draw. And I know Semenyo must score. He has been very lively actually for Bournemouth this season. This guy Anton Semenyo. And also I think he'll add to his tally. Actually, Semenyo has had the most shots even more than Haaland. He has had the most shots in the Premier League this season. I saw that stat somewhere. So he's playing very, very, very well. And I think the exit of Solanke has helped him a lot. He has had a lot of room to, you know, he's a right winger, so he gets
Mm-hmm.
time to dribble, to cut off from the right and to score a goal. So I'll go with the 1-1 draw in this one.
Come on, you want to throw Leicester under the bus?
I don't think Leicester will win this game because how Bournemouth are playing. I don't think they have enough to beat Bournemouth. So I'll go with the 1-1.
Leicester versus Bournemouth. This is a very tricky match, my friend. These are those entertaining fixtures, and you don't know which way it will go, but you are really curious to find out what happens. But for me, I think Leicester have the edge. I have this feeling that Leicester have this edge. You saw the comeback that they wanted to put against Arsenal.
Against us, I remember very well.
I think they put up a good show. Now that they're at home and the position is not looking that good. You know, when they come back from the championship, and I think they have a nice squad. Let's not say that it's the best, but they have a squad that can go out there and put up performances. But I think for today's match, I'll go with another draw.
Okay. I thought you would predict a first win for Leicester this season.
I just can't. You know, Bournemouth are a good side, and their style of football. You know, it's not always about the players, but if you have a style of football that can be noticed, I think you're a good contender for middle teams in the Premier
Yeah,
League.
true, true.
So I think a draw, because Leicester they have not won in their last 5 fixtures,
Mm.
and they are playing at home against Bournemouth, who have won two in their last 5. So I think
Mm.
Leicester will try to get at least 3 points, but Bournemouth will not fail to put up a fight. So I think it's a draw. I'll go with a 2-2 draw.
Okay. Then the next, the champions against Fulham. This is
Frauds
also
115.
115 charges against Fulham. Yeah,
Mm.
this is a 5 p.m. kickoff today also. Man City against Fulham. I also love Fulham. I think Fulham is a definition of a club that will stay in the Premier League for very, very many years. A club like Fulham getting relegated, it will be very hard. Even for the next 5 seasons, I think they have made their mark this season. Even if you see their games, how they play, and they have, I think Fulham have one of the most underrated squads in the leagues. The likes of Smith Rowe, Pereira, Iwobi, Jimenez. It's a very good squad for Fulham. But facing the champions, I remember Fulham, they have not been beaten since their first game against Man U. But now they are facing the champions of the Premier League at the Etihad.
Frauds.
I don't think they'll get anything here. Yes, they will get a goal, but I don't think they'll even get a draw. And City have been playing very well. Haaland is in the form of his life, scoring goals every now and then. Yeah, so I think City 3-1 because I know City we can't keep a clean sheet. That's our biggest problem actually. We just concede one goal. One goal, one goal, one goal. So I'll go with a 3-1 win for, but I think Fulham will get a goal. Maybe Smith Rowe or Jimenez. They I think they could grab a goal.
You know, you don't have any idea how much I hate this club, Man City.
City.
Because this is not possible. Actually, year 115, you
Yeah.
guys should just go to jail. Now to reclaim all those Premier Leagues you guys have been winning for the last
Yeah.
6 years. Sasa, it
Mm.
doesn't add up. Your squad, it's nearly perfect. Na unajua sasa ndio maana tunasema story ya
Fair play.
financial fair play.
Mm.
Because sasa look at Jack Grealish. Come on, 100M. Nothing to show for it.
No, he has
Nothing.
been he has been playing well.
Come
He has been he has been,
on.
he has been,
Come
try, he has
on.
been trying.
Come on. Come on. Doku.
Doku. You have not commented about
Tulisahau.
Savinho. What about Savinho? You have not said anything about Savinho. I think we have a very good star there.
I think every time I look at him play, I can always see Mahrez,
Mahrez.
of which
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
it's a style of play for Pep because sasa
Mm,
the wings kuna different ways zenye anataka kucheza with the wing. Either somebody who is slow like Grealish mwenye
yeah,
anaweza
true.
try and open up the defense, or
Yeah.
somebody like Doku mwenye akona hiyo pace anaweza yani,
Mm,
you know.
yeah,
So
true.
I think he'll come to understand Pep's way of playing football, but sasa I don't
Mm,
agree with how he has
mm.
chosen. Sasa you guys need to go to jail, by the way. Mwende relegation,
No, we are going
mwanzie
nowhere.
from
Yeah.
Gundogan. What about Gundogan? I don't think he's
Yeah, I saw
has
our
a
last
good
game against Newcastle. He was very, very, very bad. It's like he was
poor.
drunk the day before. He was very, very poor. He was misplaced passes. I don't think he has had the best start to the Premier League the way maybe expected. And even you remember Rodri is out, so there's a lot of pressure on even Kovacic. I think Kovacic will be a great determiner this season because he has
Mm.
inherited from Rodri.
But now the issue with Kovacic, he is not the kind of player to dictate the pace of the game, Kama
It's
Rodri.
true.
Or
Yeah,
even
like Rodri.
defensive wise,
Yeah.
I think he plays the same way as Gundogan. Only that now that you have an injury,
Mm.
you'll have to find a way to stitch that wound. But honestly, I don't think your midfield is strong this season. Where's KDB?
KDB is injured, but at least you have youngster. You can see Rico Lewis. You have a very good young talent there,
And Makati?
and James McCarthy. But I don't think McCarthy will start many games in the Premier League. But McCarthy is also very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Phil
So me, I'll
Foden?
go with the 3-1. Foden, yeah. I don't think will he start today. That's the problem with Man City's lineup. You don't know will start, will be benched.
Predicted lineup says he'll start.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But Foden and Levy starting, I don't know. I have Lewis in my FPL team, but I'll not be surprised if he's benched today. But let's see. Let's see.
Okay. Predictions? I'll go with a City 3-1 win against
Okay.
Fulham.
Okay.
Jimenez might get the goal. I think
Yeah.
he's a prolific goal scorer. I like him. I like the way he plays.
Yeah.
So I'll be rooting for Fulham, but I know what will happen.
Okay. Then we have the next one. We have West Ham against Ipswich. Now I said I have a big shock this week. And it will be today. West Ham against Ipswich. This will be the shock of the week. West Ham, they have not started how many people expect. John Lopetegui is a very good coach, but I don't know how he has not been able to transform this West Ham side. And I actually saw a statistic somewhere that they have made the most substitutions. I think that is substitutions this season. So it means they don't have a what?
A
Uh,
definite first team.
yeah, definite first 11. And for Ipswich, I've been impressed by them actually. They have been playing really good, and I tip them to survive in the Premier League this season. I think Ipswich they could do best to survive. I think if they just get the first win, because they have been drawing games, they've been just drawing. But I think the first win could come today. West Ham they look out of sorts, and I don't think they'll get anything today. And I think Lopetegui might be sacked because even look at the Premier League table, yes, they're number 14th, but I expected them to be much higher than this. With their squad, I don't expect them. At least I expect them to be maybe in the top 10 there. So I'll go with a 2-1 Ipswich win. I think Ipswich will get there first. It will be a shock result. I'll go with a 2-1 Ipswich win for them. And Lopetegui might be sacked after this game.
Okay. What happens to West Ham? Because looking at their squad, Bowen, Paqueta, Kudus, Anthony, I think that's a good front
Mm.
line.
And they,
One
and they also
Bissaka,
have Fulkberg from, you remember Fulkberg from Dortmund?
Fulka. Yeah,
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 he's
yeah,
in the
yeah.
bench.
Last fixture, Delap had 2 goals.
Yeah.
I've always been looking out for this guy. I think he's a good player
You forgot
from
to
Man
say he's
City.
a Man City graduate, academy graduate.
Of course, I know he's a Man City
That,
graduate.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but West Ham now, with their poor run of fixtures, don't
Yeah.
they deserve to also get a win now that they are playing at home in front of their fans against a newly promoted side, Ipswich?
Mm-hmm.
Antonio, poor. Man, I loved this guy. You know, the big six. When you knew you're playing against West Ham, ulikuwa unajua at least there will be
Antonio.
some.
Mm-hmm.
Paqueta, I don't know what Man City saw in this guy, but anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the Brazilian dance moves.
Yeah.
I'll go with a 2-1 win for West Ham. I think this fixture will determine a lot for West Ham more than it is for Ipswich.
Mm-hmm.
I think if it's the time to switch on the lights for West Ham, this is the fixture because I
Okay.
don't think the Premier League is any easier. So if they want
Okay.
to prove themselves,
They have to win this one.
they have to win this one. So I think I'll go with a 2-1 win. I'm rooting for the lap,
Okay.
but I think West Ham will clinch the 3 points.
Okay. Okay. Then the next one, we have Everton against Newcastle. Everton finally got their first win of the season. McNeil scored very good, a very good goal. If you watch the highlights from last week, he scored a very good goal for them in the last fixture. And I think with that win now, Everton, now they'll go on that run. I think they'll go on that run. Sean Dyche is a very good manager, especially defensively. Now they will go on a good run, and I expect them to beat Newcastle because Newcastle, yes, they drew against us in the last game. But yeah, I expect Everton to get something here. This will be a classic Sean Dyche game.
What
Just
happened on that fixture?
on that fixture, I think we were unlucky in that game. Luck was not on our side, but Newcastle really played very well. I think it was their best showing for this season. They played very well. But for today, I think Everton will have much for them. This looks like a classic Everton 1-0 win. Just a scrappy goal, a header or somewhere. I think they'll win 1-0 this fixture. So I'll go with the 1-0 win for Everton.
And as you know, Sean Dyche is one of those managers that live the 1-0 win.
Exactly. Yeah, they score just one goal, then they defend the rest of the game.
I think the challenge is most of the time to keep predicting easy fixtures, we look at the team on paper and we forget that
Mhm.
these guys have to go on a pitch. Because if I look at the two squads, hey, Newcastle is a bit better.
It's very much better. But remember, they are in Goodison Park.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new environment for Goodison Park. You know what happens at Goodison Park, bro. This is under 2.5. If you are a betting gambler, this is a 1-0
especially
win.
especially this guy.
Yeah, Dokuri and McNeil, they are very good.
I'll just go straight to the prediction. I'll go with a Newcastle win.
Ish, okay. Newcastle win that could be a very big win for them if they can beat Everton at Goodison Park.
I'll go for Newcastle win.
Okay.
But worst case scenario, it's going to be a draw. I don't think if Everton are coming to get a 1-0, it means that they'll do more of the defensive work and
Of
then
course.
they'll leave the attacking part to
Mm, mm,
Newcastle.
yeah.
But if it's going to be an open game, I think they might. There could be a huge disappointment. But in this fixture, I think I'll predict a Newcastle win. I'll go with a 2-1 win for Newcastle. Gordon
Okay.
to get a goal.
Okay. And I think also Isaac is injured for this game, and also Callum Wilson. So it's like Gordon will start as the striker or a first
Mm-hmm.
nine. Yeah,
Yes.
Callum Wilson is injured. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So those are the fixtures for Saturday. Then the Sunday we have the big game tomorrow at 4 p.m. We have Aston Villa against the woeful Manchester United. What's happening at Manchester United, Bana?
Bro, oh, they are in a deep shit. Yani, whatever they are going through, I don't think they can solve it in even 2 years. One, they have a poor squad, very, very poor. Two, they are in a management crisis.
Yeah,
Three, financially, they are not even able to pull talent.
yeah,
They are
true.
only, in the last few years, the likes of Kobe Mainu, Ganacho,
Mm-hmm.
any their projects from the academy are the ones that are showing up for their
Are
club.
showing up.
So the likes of Anthony, Mazrui, Eriksen, Casemiro, all these guys have not put up the potential that Manu are expecting when they
Manu
brought them in.
expecting. True, it's true.
So they are in a deep, deep shit. And I'm looking at a scenario where Ten Hag might not finish this season.
I don't think he'll finish. Actually, in my prediction, I don't think Ten Hag will finish this season. I think will be sacked.
Pundits are saying this might be his last fixture.
Maybe I think so. It could be. It could be. It could be his last fixture as Man United, because how Man United have been playing. If you watch even the Europa League matches, imagine Bruno was sent off. Now it is twice in a row. If he gets sent off tomorrow, it will be a
Two
hat
times
trick
in a
of,
week.
yeah, 2 times in a week exactly. If he gets sent off tomorrow, it will be a hat trick of being
Right.
sent off in the games. So I
But
think Man U are in a very big disarray right now.
I thought Chelsea were worse last season, but now this is a new all-time high. Now Bruno Fernandes is performing poorly.
Very,
Poorly.
very poor. It doesn't look like a captain. That's not how captains behave.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Rashford is trying to put up a show, but I don't think he's in the right environment.
Mm-hmm.
Mazrui average performances game in, game out.
True.
Delete, he had a one timer and then all of a sudden conceding goals. So Nana, yeah.
Man United fans praised him a lot.
This guy is leaking goals. Yani even you errors, yani shots he could have saved, he's just conceding.
Yeah.
Zakzi, I don't think he's meant to be a striker, but they have to do what they have to do now because Haaland. I think Haaland is back, right?
Yeah. Oh, Haaland. Did you? Oh,
Holland.
Rasmus Haaland. Yeah, he's back. He's back.
He played against Porto.
Yeah, he's back actually.
All in all, I think this is a thrashing for Man United.
Mm-hmm.
Aston Villa will get the win easily.
Mm-hmm. What did you think of their win against Bayern Munich in the Champions League? That was a very
Uh,
big win.
yeah, that was an excellent performance. No, not just that's the thing with Champions League. It's all about your style of play na your
Mm-hmm.
identity. Unajua,
True.
unaweza kuwa na all the best tactics in the world, but kama una any identity, if they tried to change the way they play, maybe wangesuffer. But how they
Mm,
managed to hold down against Bayern, it was impressive.
true.
Uh, Aston Villa will get the win easily. I think it's going to. Man United might even fail to score if they don't come up today. But I think I go with a 3-1 win for Aston
Okay.
Villa.
Okay.
They'll overpower this United side. And actually, if Ten Hag is leaving, if this is his fixture, you know, United have a tendency of downing their tools, especially the players, because these are the same characters that made Solskjaer,
To
made
go.
Mourinho. Exactly.
Exactly.
So sometimes we might blame it on the manager, but this is a poor squad.
Yeah.
So I think it's
Okay.
a 3-1.
I've also been impressed by Aston Villa this season. I think Unai Emery is one of the most underrated coaches in the Premier League. Even considering, you remember when he got into Aston Villa coach, I think they were 15th in the league. but now they are fifth in the league. That's a very good showing for them, and I think they will win this one. They're playing under good confidence. I've been impressed by John. I don't know why John Duran is not predicted to start here. I think Duran will start. He has been coming off the bench and scoring goals. Remember, even against Bayern, he came off the bench and scored a goal. Against Everton, he came off the bench and scored a goal also. So I think John Duran deserves a start here, and I think Unai Emery will give him a will give him. So it will be Watkins and John Duran at the start, and I think this will be a very good win for them. I think they will win. I can say maybe a 2-1 win. It looks like a 2-1 win for them, and Ten Hag could be under a lot of pressure. If they lose this game heavily, I think he could be sacked. But I'll go with a 2-1 win for Aston Villa.
There's no any shade of hope that
For Man
United
United.
is winning. So I think by Monday this guy will be out.
Okay.
The
next fixture,
Blues.
the Blues.
Let's
The Blues
Blues.
against Nottingham Forest.
This is the team of the season. The Blues.
Eh,
Any
uh-huh. don't
anywhere you hear the
overestimate
name.
yourself.
No. Anywhere
Don't,
you hear the name Premier League,
yeah.
Chelsea comes second. We are the highlight. Yani all eyes are on us. Yeah.
Don't overestimate yourself a lot.
Come on. 5 wins in a row. This is the 6th
Yeah,
now.
yeah, but you have been playing very well. Like I can't deny that. You have been playing very very well
Now,
for Chelsea.
Chelsea, at the beginning of the season, guys were complaining about the number of
The
players
number
we
of
have,
players there.
congested gyms and all that. But
I remember there are a lot of memes about the players.
we narrowed it down to the best 24 players.
Okay.
Now we
What
have two
about the
alternate teams.
what about the rest of the players? What did they go to?
The likes of Sterling.
Because
Come
you
on.
had a school of players there.
Right now, we
Mhm.
can field two different squads and they are able to play in the same style of play and get us results. And if it doesn't work, we can still bring in substitutes. And we have the best squad in the league right now.
Yeah.
We can choose to utilize any sort of player. For example, Sancho,
Yeah.
3 games, 3 assists.
Yeah.
Jackson,
Mhm.
Nicholas, Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson. Hey, Jackson has come better into form. He's playing very, very well.
This is our Drogba this season.
You,
We
you,
have
you know the
Madueke.
problem of Jackson last season? He was getting many chances, but he was not converting them. But this season is converting a lot of chances. I remember the game against West Ham. He was very, very, very clinical. Even I was wondering, is this the Jackson I know, or is it a clone of Jackson? Because he was playing very, very well that game, and I think that has boosted his confidence. And another thing I like about Chelsea is that the thing of having two different squads for the Conference League and for the Premier League, I think it's helping you a lot because players like Palmer and Jackson, I don't think they are playing in the Conference League at this stage, right?
Of course.
Yeah, so I think right now you have gelled even Sancho, he's playing really, really well, and I think I think you'll win this game. It will be another easy win, but it will not be a walkover. Like Brighton, they are playing a very high line. Nottingham
Remember
Forest,
also Nottingham.
yeah, Nottingham Forest. It's Nuno Espirito Santo, so expect a defensive showing. So I'll go with a just a narrow win for Chelsea. I'll go with a 2-0 win, and Palmer must score a goal. Must score a goal today. So 2-0 win for Chelsea.
And the thing is, it's see Maresca wants to field two different types of squads. It's
Yeah,
just that he needs to manage all the emotions of all players. Because
yeah,
having a big squad, you need to make sure everyone is okay.
yeah,
Everyone at least gets some playing time.
yeah.
Because the likes of Nkunku is somebody who should at least fixture
Yeah.
in a Premier League match, but you see he's now playing in the conference.
Mm.
But he sometimes comes in as a substitute in the Premier League, especially the game against Bournemouth when he handed over the win to us.
Yeah.
Um, Another man who's not being talked a lot about is Caicedo.
Yeah,
I think
Caicedo is also playing very, very good this season.
he's yani the engine at the middle.
Yeah, he's playing very, very, very well. I like him.
Um, Not forgetting Nottingham also won against Liverpool. I'm not going to underlook them or think that it's going to be a walkover,
Yeah,
but I think Chelsea are going to get the win. I
yeah,
think it's been proven that as much as we can concede the first goal, like what
yeah,
happened against Brighton,
yeah,
we can still come back and regain our momentum and win matches. So
yeah,
I'm not afraid of conceding goals as much because I know at least attacking wise we have the oomph. We can really put up a good show.
yeah,
Jackson, I think Jackson will get either a goal or an assist today. Cole
yeah.
Palmer definitely
Cold
is going to
Palmer.
be
Cold.
cold.
He's very cold this season. He's playing very, really well. I like him.
Now, considering that Chelsea is a high scoring team of late, I
Yeah,
think I'll go with a 3-1 win against Nottingham Forest.
3-1 win.
Yes.
Okay, so you back Nottingham to get one goal.
Nottingham will get one goal. We have the likes of Hudson Odoi, the likes of
Chris Wood,
Elanga.
my man.
And you know the thing,
Help from Chris Wood.
and you know the thing about Chelsea is everyone that has played for Chelsea or is in another club, most of the time these are the matches that they tend to score. It's not the
Yeah,
first time we've seen it happening. So I know Nottingham will get a goal, but I don't know from who. But Chelsea at the long run, it's a W. Another one, 6 in a row. We keep moving. Title top two. This time
yeah,
round, we are not
yeah.
messing about.
You can't get top two. Don't, stop lying to yourself. Maybe top
I
two. I think top four is possible.
I think top two, bro.
Mhm.
I think we are at a level we can compete with Liverpool, Arsenal, or even Man City.
But we beat you comfortably at the bridge
It was the first fixture of the
of the
league,
first
and
game.
everyone in the league is expecting to lose against Man City. But at least for us, we put up a good show, and I know for a fact that in the second leg it will be something different.
Okay. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Up the Chelsea.
Up the Chelsea. Let's see. Then we have Brighton against Tottenham. Brighton also have a new coach, and Brighton they seem to have players. Even if they sell players, they seem to have a good scouting program for the new players. But how they are the style of play under the new coach, I don't think it is sustainable in the long run in the Premier because they are playing a very very big high line. If you watch the game against Chelsea against Brighton, Brighton are playing a very big line, a high line, and that's why even Chelsea got a lot of goals in that first half. And I think it will be the same case in this game. They'll play a high line, and it might cost them. It might cost them dearly against Tottenham Hotspurs. For Tottenham, I've been impressed by Brennan Johnson playing really really well. Also, Solanke is a good addition for them. But they are missing Son. I don't think Son will play this game. I think he has an injury. So it'll be a big miss for them. But I think they will win this one. This one could be a 2-1. 2-1 win for Spurs. I think they will have a match to beat this Brighton side. So I'll go with a 2-1 win for Brighton. For Tottenham, I mean.
I think Tottenham is an impressive side, to be honest. Ukiangalia for the last 5 seasons, at least wamekuwa top 5 or top 6.
Mhm. Yeah.
Na their squad is always promising, and
Mm.
their manager is also good. They have a good manager, and
Yeah,
I think this
true.
season they are playing really nice.
Mm.
The challenge is they can't compete for the league, not yet,
Mm. Yeah, not yet.
but they can still compete. And I think for Brighton, Mitoma is not up to speed. Welbeck has been trying his on and off. The high line, of course, for Brighton, they've made them to concede a lot of goals. Um, Prediction, I think I'll go with a 3-1 for Tottenham.
Okay, okay.
Johnson and Solanke will get goals today.
We'll get a goal. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah,
So
so
that
guys,
is it,
those are
guys. For
for the predictions. Then you can also look at the latest news in the world of sports. The big one. Paul Labile Pogba has been cleared to play. His ban has been reduced from 4 years to 18 months.
eight. Mm.
So he will resume playing next year, and it's a very very big win for him, I think, because 4 years as a footballer, it's like you have wasted all your prime, and I think Pogba is still a good player, and I think Juventus will also be happy about that, about him returning after 18 months. So March 2025, it's not a long time. Yes, he will wait a little, but March 2025 will eventually reach. And yeah, I think it's a good. I'm happy for him actually, because I know maybe he was depressed, but I think yeah, it's a win for him, and he will be a good addition for Juventus.
So Pogba is expected to return to training in January, and
Mhm.
then by March he'll be at least set to return fully. And from his statements, I think he said it was not his intention or whatever he was using. He didn't know that they were anti-doping or something like that. So the board was lenient enough to allow him at least to make a return,
Yeah,
and I think that will act as fuel. You know, sometimes you see the like the scenario with Greenwood, the Man
yeah,
United scandal.
yeah. I
You know,
remember. I remember.
you put someone out for some time, they come back even stronger because
Very much
now.
stronger. Exactly.
So I think this for Paul Pogba is also good news, especially for
Mhm.
the football fraternity and also
Yeah.
for France. You know, France have been missing a player that has that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think this is good news for football, and I'm wishing him the best of luck even as he plans to return.
Okay.
Fantasy Premier League, my
Mhm.
goodness,
As the game
somebody is
updated, as the game updated, who did you captain at the end of the day? Who did you captain? For me, I captained Erling Haaland, because I believe Erling Haaland is the one who has a bigger ceiling. You know Haaland. The good thing about Haaland, if Man City score goals, Haaland will be involved, like in 75% of those goals. Haaland will. But for somebody like maybe Saka or Havertz, we don't know how the goals will be distributed amongst us. And it could be Trossard, it could even be Gabriel, it could be Martinelli. But for Haaland, I'm sure it's him who will score the most. So that has been my captain this week. And yes, you have started the season
so.
very well.
So before we started this episode, I was trying to change my fantasy, and
Yeah,
I had a feeling about Mohamed Salah this week, but unfortunately, I was not able to save that squad,
yeah,
and I went ahead with Haaland.
yeah. That's also a good pick. Haaland is also a very good pick for you.
This season, I've not been relying on outside sources, and we know who we mean by that, because there's one factor in
Yeah,
ilifanya
my
sana
sources.
but now this season, I think I'm a bit more serious. I'm
Mhm.
really following up closely because now the difference is made not with Haaland or Mo Salah, but with the differentials. And
Yeah,
now you
true.
have each and every game week is calculated.
Mm.
So I think this season I've started off nicely, but now in the coming few weeks, I think I'll have to do some very drastic changes because this is a squad I started off any majorly the
But
season.
but the good but
Like
the good thing, you still have your wild card.
Yeah, I do.
Right? Yeah, that's a very big advantage you have. Over many people don't have already used their wild card maybe in game week 6 or in game week 7. But for you having a wild card even at this time, that's very good. So who do you expect to get the most points this game week? And
Player
don't say
that
the
is.
the obvious. Don't say Haaland or Saka or
Ah,
Salah. Don't say the obvious persons. Say someone different.
from the fixtures that we've
Mm,
just previewed,
mm,
I'll narrow it down first to the clubs that I think will have a good result this game week. I think Liverpool is one of them.
mm-hmm,
I think also Arsenal.
mm-hmm.
Um, I'll also go with who else?
Spurs.
Who else is going to have a good game?
Also Spurs could have a very good game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for me, I will predict maybe Brennan Johnson or I don't have them in the World Cup, but I have a feeling if Brighton play the way they played against Chelsea, it could be a very long weekend for them. But I hope they don't play the way they played against. But for my prediction, I would say Johnson or Solanke.
I think it's Diogo Jota or Mohamed Salah for me.
Also them they could go high.
I think this is their week.
Okay. Let's maybe,
But
maybe
all in all, Les Blues, up the Chels, Cold Palmer. Expect your social media to be booming with post of Cold Palmer, and he might even score a hat trick today. This guy is unpredictable.
yeah, he can score 4 goals. He can score even he can blank also. There's also that factor.
Come on.
Yeah,
When was the last fixture? Cold
he
Palmer had a
blanked.
blank.
It's been a long time, but I guess there's one which he blanked. I don't remember it was which one. But there's a fixed he blanked. I remember that many people at the ball team that week. There's a certain fixed he blanked. I don't remember the fixed itself. Yeah, but
He
but
the
but
he-
Palmer is a good player.
Player of the season, bro. Forget about Ireland.
We are not even yet halfway, so it's it's
That's my
it's
point.
it's still a long way to go for us to declare Cole Palmer is the play. We have not even see Foden play. Many
Listen,
players.
six
Mm-hmm.
started fixtures,
Mm-hmm.
6 goals, 4 assists.
Uh-huh.
Just in 6 started fixtures, 6 matches.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is doing it all.
Is
He's on
the,
penalty.
the good thing is the main man and he's on penalties. So if he's on penalties, of course you expect him to grab a lot of goals.
And with how Chelsea is playing right now, there's no way you
Mm-hmm.
can say you've man-marked Palmer and
Mm-hmm.
expect the likes of Madueke, Nicholas Jackson not to punish you.
Of course.
So either way, he'll score the goals, he'll make the assists, or
Mm-hmm.
he'll play a part in each and
He'll,
every goal
yeah,
opportunity.
yeah, yeah.
So Palmer is basically player of the season for me so far. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think there's anyone who is coming close. Not even
What
Haaland.
about
Haaland is
Haaland?
just
Not even close.
listen,
What do you
bro.
mean by not even close?
I appreciate that Haaland is a good athlete, but now
Mm-hmm.
he, I don't rate his input in the team as much, but
Mm-hmm.
the scoring goals factor
Mm-hmm.
is good. He's good in the box. He can score goals, but also in playmaking, creating chances for other players. I think that's the part of his game that he needs to improve. But
Mm-hmm.
overall, he's in a good team, in a good
Mm-hmm.
system, with a good
Mm-hmm.
manager. So
Mm-hmm.
he has every reason to flourish. But sasa
Mm-hmm.
you put Pep in Chelsea, I
Mm.
don't think he would fail to perform, but now he
Mm-hmm.
won't get the numbers that he's getting with Haaland
Mm-hmm.
if he
Mm-hmm.
had Jackson, you know?
Yeah.
So overall, I think Palmer is a better player
And
than Erling
Haaland.
Haaland. Mm.
Okay, time will tell. The season is still long, so I cannot debate with that until the season ends. If the season ends, maybe if the season ended today, Haaland would be the player of the season. If the season ended today, but remember the season is 38 games, so we still have a very very long way to go. But let's see. Let's wait and see. It could turn out to be the best player this campaign.
So what happens if he gets an injury? Who's replacing Haaland in case of injury?
In case of an injury, we don't have very very many options there actually.
I
We
tell
don't
you
we
guys,
don't
will
have,
crumble.
but the good thing about Haaland, he can't get an injury. That's the good thing about him. It's very rare for him to get injured. So
And he cannot score against a good side.
what do you mean he can't score against a good side?
Yeah, you give Haaland a top six club. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
nowhere to be.
I think he can. On his good day, on a good day, he really can. I think so.
He was bullied by Newcastle defenders. Oh
even
God!
even Inter,
Hey,
even Inter defenders, they really held him a lot.
that's what I'm telling you. This guy is
Mm.
not yet a complete player against these small, middle team clubs.
Mhm.
Those are where he shines. That's where he gets his goals, his tactics. But give him a good side.
So you say he only scores against farmers.
Give him some
Yeah.
farmers,
and
get the goals. But
and
anyway, Mhm.
okay, we will see. We'll see. Let's give it time and see how it goes.
Also the Champions League is not looking good, bruv.
Okay, we can
I
look
think
at those Champions League games.
he'll suffer from fatigue.
Okay.
With the new Champions League format, there are more matches. It's not that the ones you were saying we only have. There's a way Pep used to count the number of matches from group stage all the way to final,
Oh, the final, yeah.
so that he
But now
can say we have.
now it's very different from last time.
But as you know, Hala Madrid.
But you lost against Lille, so I don't.
Oh, it's a
Eh?
marathon.
I
It's
don't
a
think this
marathon.
Champions League it will be easier for you like the previous Champions Leagues.
As soon as we get to the group stages or the knockout stages, that's where now you'll
Mhm.
see the real colors. Right now,
Yeah.
qualification will qualify, but let's meet at the knockout stage and then you can say whatever you have to say.
Okay, we'll see. I know we'll have a full day to talk about the Champions League, so we'll talk in depth about the UCL there. We'll even look at the favorites for this new Champions League format.
Okay, so I think that is all from Game in 90, the podcast. And once again, go to our social media, make sure you follow us. We are now back and we are also looking into going to YouTube. We'll make
Okay.
sure that our episodes go on YouTube now moving forward. Now, yeah, we'll always keep you updated on all what is happening in the football sphere and
Mm,
also in the fantasy Premier League. We will also be updating you on that. Also, make sure to join our league. We are at 150 and counting. So
nice.
make sure you guys join our league so that you can see how people like Vic Masooh are really struggling in there. Yeah?
Don't. Eh,
It's only
let's
the
see.
arrows can
It's a
deceive,
marathon.
but
As you said, it's a marathon, so
mm.
time will tell. Time will tell.
So that is it. I'm your man Stevoh. Till the next one.
Okay. Vic Maswapa, I would just say adios. See you in the next one. Okay. Peace.